everyone. I'm Ann, and this is Kyler and Hannah, and we are thrilled to introduce you to Rhino, the masonry tool attachment which enables accurate, quick, and safe mortar removal. Boston is full of gorgeous brick buildings, but about every 20 years, all brick buildings need to be repointed. Repointing is the process of replacing weathered and decayed mortar from between each brick in order to maintain the structural integrity of the building. An example of one of these projects is the Metropolitan Storage Warehouse. The Met took a team of 20 masons over a year to complete, costing MIT millions of dollars. The high cost behind this is driven by the slow, detail-oriented nature of repointing. It is critical to avoid damaging bricks as they can be difficult and expensive to replace. However, because masons are expected to cover a set area per workday, it is important to work as quickly as possible while maintaining quality. Currently, masons remove mortar, a process called joint raking, primarily using an angle grinder in combination with traditional hammer and chisel. From speaking with masons, we learned that angle grinders have several main drawbacks. On vertical joints, due to the radius of the wheel, grinders either don't cut deep enough or they overcut, damaging the above and below bricks. They're also slow. Most masons can only repoint about 100 square feet per day. Finally, due to the motion of the grinding wheel, grinders create large clouds of silica dust, which present serious health concerns for workers and require the use of a respirator and expensive vacuum shrouds. Based on these three major issues, we identified a few key components that we hope to improve about the mortar raking process. We hope to increase accuracy while also reducing the total time to rake mortar joints and reducing or eliminating harmful silica dust. Next, with all these goals in mind, we created Rhino. Next, I'd like to introduce you to Sean, a local bricklayer, and Jim, the Boston representative of the Local 3 Union. Tonight, Sean will be using an angle grinder, while Jim will be demoing Rhino. You'll notice that Sean will make two passes, one on the top and bottom of the mortar, then chisel out the remaining mortar. Jim, however, will only need to make a single pass. All right, get ready. It's gonna be a little dusty. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Jim. Can we get a round of applause?
As we just saw, Rhino removes significantly more mortar in a single pass while also reducing the harmful silica dust cloud. When deciding how to address the issues of accuracy, speed, and safety, we chose to pursue a rotary hammer, a commonly used construction tool, as a superior alternative to the angle grinder. The percussive motion of the rotary hammer removes mortar in large pieces. This increases the rate at which the joint can be raked, decreases the amount of hammer and chisel finishing work necessary, and not nearly removes the harmful silica dust cloud. Rhino attaches to the chuck of a traditional rotary hammer using an aluminum collar, which can be sized to fit many common brands and models. A stainless steel sled and structural tube are welded together to form a sled, and on the underside of the sled is a guidance fin, which follows along behind the bit to keep it centered within the joint. Now we realize that no two walls are made alike, and so for that reason, Rhino comes in multiple combinations of tube length and fin width, covering all standard mortar joint sizes. Once the collar is attached, the sled can snap in using a spring-loaded ball detent feature. A groove cut into the tube allows the sled to rotate smoothly, and 4 holes create distinct locating points. The sled can be locked into place using a cam handle, which is threaded through the split collar, and we specifically designed the structural tube to fit the existing handle on the rotary hammer. When a mason presses Rhino into the wall, the guidance fin slips into the joint, ensuring the accuracy of each and every pass. When a mason wants to switch directions, they simply release the cam handle, allowing the sled to rotate freely. This allows masons to work left, right, and vertically, all with the same tool without cutting into bricks. By utilizing a rotary hammer, Rhino already significantly reduces the amount of dust created when compared to an angle grinder. We added a vacuum port on the back side of the structural tube to pull dust and debris away from the bit and maximize the mason's visibility. With all these features, the accuracy, speed, and safety of the repointing process, we were confident in our tool and we were excited to put it in masons' hands. To test it out, we took it to the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers Apprentice Training Center in Dorchester. After trying it out, many masons, including Jim, told us they felt confident in our tool and wouldn't hesitate to use it on the job.
We focused on masons. And people-blind contractors. Rhino will save contractors almost $50 per week. The need for workmen grinding. It only. Additionally, since Rhino allows masons to rake 50% more area per workday, a job like the Met will go from taking 1 year to 8 months without sacrificing the quality of the craftsmanship. Based on these cost savings and value add, we plan to price a Rhino kit with a collar and sled at $275, with additional sleds for different joint widths at $125. Since a Rhino kit costs us $23 to produce at scale, we're left with a rather comfortable margin.